Hey everyone, are you ready for an adventure? Please make sure you are comfortable, your seatbelts are fastened, and your imagination is in gear. Today we will be departing from Newark, New Jersey and arriving in New Delhi, India. We have just covered 7,337 miles. In other words, we are now almost halfway across the world. The images you will see today will give you a small taste of what India is really like, so get ready to tour India. नमस्ते, भारत में आपका स्वागत है. Welcome to India. The amount of diversity throughout this country is one of the reasons why India is such an incredible country. For example, you might notice the numerous religious views they have. Over 80% of Indians are Hindus, and Islam is India's second largest religion, with 300,000 active mosques in India. This shows the spiritual darkness and poverty that is present throughout the country. Along with that are signs of physical poverty, such as these people sleeping on the street, or these people living in these crowded slums. More than 1 million Indians are millionaires, yet most Indians live on less than $2 a day. An estimated 35% of India's population lives below the poverty line, like this family, who literally lives under a bridge. The confusing part is when you walk further down the street and find signs of great wealth and literacy. The Indian Subcontinent is located in South Central Asia and is outlined by the Indian Ocean to the south, the Arabian Sea to the west, and the Bay of Bengal to the east. The countries that share a border with India are Pakistan to the west, China and Nepal to the north, and Bhutan, Burma, and Bangladesh to the east. Did you know that India is the second most populated country in the whole world, with over 1.2 billion people? The population in America is just 315 million. Yet India is smaller than America in land size. So think about this. India has 4 times as many people as America does, but is less than half the size of America. I guess you could say that Indians don't like to waste any space. You will see crowds of people in almost every big town or village scattered throughout the country. India is also the world's largest democracy. This is because of the number of people in India. The number of births that occur in India each year is higher than the total population of Australia. More than half of that population is under 25 years old. That means that there are tons of kids just like you all over India.
I don't want to be here.
India is also diverse in its culture. Almost each of the 28 states has its own language, and there are significant differences in food, dress, and customs in each state. The national language is Hindi. English is quickly catching up and is replacing Hindi as a second language that kids learn in school apart from their own state language. While more people are owning cars in the larger cities, the most common transport of the people living in villages or small towns continue to be bicycles or scooters.
You get 10 women
And public transportation, such as auto rickshaws, buses, and of course trains. India boasts that it has the largest rail network in Asia and the second largest in the world. It runs around 11,000 trains every day, with 13 million passengers on the trains each day. Indian Railways is the world's largest civilian employer with 16 million workers. The longest station name on the Indian Railways is in the state of Andhra Pradesh, and it is called Venkata Narasimha Rajuvaripeta. Try that one twice. India grows 12 million tons of mangoes in a year, the weight equivalent to 80,000 blue whales. That's a lot of mangoes. India also has a lot of cows. There's over 200 million cows, and they're all considered sacred. They freely roam wherever they wish. They even have their own Bill of Rights. I guess you could say Indians like their cows. Introduced by the British, cricket is India's most popular sport.
Hampered leg.
There's no need to have runners, Ranjit, when you can hit like that. This is an absolutely amazing inning. This is awesome hitting. What power. Beautiful follow through the bat. Yes, he's struggling.
Have been that they've straight given away the boundary balls. That's 4 more.
Indians made significant contributions to calculus, trigonometry, and algebra. The decimal system was invented in India in 100 BC, and the concept of zero as a number is also attributed to India. Did you know that even the game chess was invented in India? Now there's one last thing that we must talk about, and that is the Taj Mahal. In order for you guys to better understand why the Taj Mahal is such a great wonder, let's watch a video from Travel TV.
The Taj Mahal is one of the biggest tourist attractions in the world. Yet the people of India view this mausoleum, which was erected by the Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan in memory of his deceased wife, as much more than just an architectural marvel.
It's one of the most famous monuments that India has. One of the monuments that people identify with and are proud of. This building is a symbol of national pride.
The Taj Mahal is a testament to one of the most splendid eras in Indian history. The Mughals reigned over an incredibly rich empire. The story of the Taj Mahal is one of a man who invested all his energies into realizing his vision. He wanted to create a burial site, a mausoleum for his wife, that would dwarf any and every structure that had ever been built. Construction of the Taj Mahal began in 1631. It was a colossal enterprise on one of the most expansive construction sites of that era. A mausoleum was built on a 100-metre by 100-metre marble plinth and was preceded by a nearly 20-hectare garden, complete with a long pool. Mughal architects used a number of optical tricks to make the building look even more imposing. When initially viewing the tomb, it appears to be framed by the main gate. This makes the Taj Mahal look smaller and smaller as the viewer approaches it. Yet, as one moves further away from it, the structure appears to grow larger and larger. The minarets too were designed using an effective optical illusion. They're not exactly perpendicular to the ground, but lean slightly outwards. If they were exactly straight, they would appear lopsided to onlookers. The only reason they look straight is because they are tilted slightly outwards. Another advantage to this was that if there was an earthquake, they would fall away from the building. Great Mughal Shah Jahan wanted to protect the monument to ensure it would forever remain as a testament to his power and greatness. The mausoleum would, however, also become famous as a symbol of eternal love. In 1983, UNESCO designated the Taj Mahal a World Heritage Site.
Even though we only had a few minutes to tour the country, we hope the little bit you saw has sparked your interest in India. Thanks for joining us on this adventure. We ask you to pray for India, and maybe, Lord willing, someday you could be a missionary to India. Dhanyavad and Namaste.